folks, welcome to Leopard Farm. Back in 2024, Japan saw a wild spike in bears barging into homes. 285 break-ins total, a whopping 35% jump from the year before. Picture this: in one quiet little town, a massive 1,100-pound brown bear crashes through a kitchen window, rifles through the fridge, swipes the grub, and leaves behind a $115,000 mess. Think busted glass, trashed cabinets, and wrecked appliances. Then there's this veteran hunter who came face-to-face with a raging 1,400-pounder just 16 yards out. He bolted, yelling his head off, only to admit later, "I should have spotted that beast way sooner." He flat out terrified me. With bears getting bolder by the day, the government stepped up big time, rolling out a required 3-day hunter training boot camp. It covers spotting attack warning signs, wielding bear spray like a pro, and navigating the woods without poking the bear. The payoff? Bear attacks on hunters have plunged around 40% in the last couple years. Getting a bear hunting license today is no walk in the park. You need to be 21 or older, ace a fitness evaluation, nail at least 85% on a gun skills test, and bring 2 solid years of big game experience to the table. This tough vetting weeds out rookies. It strikes the right balance between letting responsible hunters do their thing and safeguarding bears for the future. Japan's expansive forests come alive with bear hunting only during a narrow window, usually from September through November. Each licensed hunter gets just one shot at a black or brown bear per season, turning every outing into a high-stakes choice. In 2023, authorities handed out roughly 1,500 cards, each loaded with tight rules on when and where to hunt at happened. Success means mapping your path, double-checking boundaries, and staying glued to updates on closures, openings, and shifting daily limits. Miss a detail and you're sidelined. In regions where bear numbers hover between 700 and 800, rangers ride shotgun on every hunt. The rulebook is ironclad. Keep a safe buffer, load the right rounds, never target a mother with cubs, confirm your mark beyond doubt, read the wind like a pro, and always map an escape route. Smart hunting is all about precision. Dropping an adult bear from around 60 yards gives you the edge, close enough for a clean shot, far enough to stay out of a charging animal's reach. Bear hunting is a test of patience, skill, and respect for a powerful animal. Success starts with moving silently through the woods, keeping noise to a minimum, and always maintaining a safe distance. Once you spot a bear, position yourself downwind and use natural cover, like thick brush, big trees, or rocky terrain, to stay hidden and prevent your scent from giving you away. Precision shooting is everything. A clean, ethical shot is critical, because a wounded bear becomes unpredictable and dangerous. In 2023, 15 bear attacks on hunters were documented, and a full 80% stemmed from poorly placed shots that only injured the animal, triggering a charge. To stay safe and legal, every hunter needs the right preparation and gear. Pack bear spray, a reliable sidearm for backup, a solid first aid kit, and a way to call for help, whether it's a satellite communicator or a fully charged phone with emergency apps. Stay ahead of the rules by checking your state's wildlife agency happening website regularly for real-time updates on season changes, quota shifts, closed zones, and weather warnings. Knowledge and readiness aren't just smart. They're what keep you coming home in one piece. Hello everyone, welcome to Leopard Farm. For herders, December has become a nightmare. With nearly 2 million wildebeests pouring into the Masai Mara, The 20,000 lions clinging to life in the southern Serengeti are facing a devastating food crisis. Starved and pushed to the brink, the big cats have begun raiding villages, seeing livestock as their lifeline. As the lions become increasingly bold and dangerous, the human-wildlife confrontation explodes into something truly dangerous. How long can these herders hold out? Stay tuned as we expose the stark, high-stakes reality of this escalating war. In May 2023, Tanzania saw a spike in lion attacks on livestock, between 50 and 70 in a single week. The financial toll was devastating, amounting to an estimated $20,600 a year in hard-hit areas. Consider in February 2021, a cattle ranch in the village of Kaduhi, killing 11 goats but only eating one, leaving the owner devastated and penniless. These raids don't just drain bank accounts. They threaten the survival of herding families and highlight the urgent need for smarter ways to protect livestock. So, what steps have Tanzanians taken to protect their livestock from these ferocious big cats? As the crisis escalated, the government stepped up its response by recruiting elite big game hunters from around the world to curb the exploding lion population. They enacted tough regulations. Only licensed professional hunters with years of experience in the field were allowed to participate. To add to the appeal, successful hunters would receive generous bonuses, from $10,000 to $25,000 per lion, depending on the location and size of the hunt. Teams of 3 to 5 experts would get to work immediately, equipped with top-of-the-line rifles, advanced tracking tools, and essential safety gear. These operations target the most dangerous hotspots where human-lion conflicts have skyrocketed. Hunters rely on high-tech aids like thermal imaging binoculars, motion-activated trail cameras, and GPS devices to locate their prey. Clues on the ground, fresh tracks, roars echoing in the night, or torn cattle carcasses lead them straight to the action. When they spot a lion, they stay a safe distance of 150 to 300 yards to get accurate shots without taking unnecessary risks. For a clean, ethical, and quick kill, they target vital areas, the heart and the spine. Successful hunt is crucial to protecting nearby herds, with teams taking down between 5 and 10 lions in a single trip, earning hunters thousands of dollars in reward money. The money from licensing fees is reinvested in essential conservation and community projects, bolstering anti-poaching patrols and protecting wildlife more broadly. While the exact number of lions to be culled in 2024 is unknown, the Tanzanian government is committed to implementing strict population management regulations that balance safety with financial gain.
Journey.
However, this approach has its critics. Many conservationists and animal advocates argue that hunting disrupts ecosystems and advocate smarter solutions like relocating harmful lions, neutering them, or upgrading fences. What do you think? Is managed hunting the best solution, or can we find a safer solution to the growing dangers posed by lions? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Our next video will be a deep dive into one of the wildest lion tracking operations ever recorded.
Oh my God!
Hello everyone. With trash piling up in Japan's bustling cities, black bears are wandering out of the woods and into neighborhoods in search of easy meals. They're rummaging through garbage dumps and bins all over the place, but when pickings get slim, things turn dangerous. These bears can get aggressive and go after people. On average, Japan sees around 96 bear attacks in urban areas every year, turning everyday outings into potential risks. Take July 27, 2012, for example. A guy was strolling down the street, chatting on his cell phone, when a black bear came barreling out of nowhere and lunged at him. Lucky for him, he spotted the threat just in time and bolted toward a nearby group of people for safety. That year was especially rough. From April through November, officials tallied a whopping 1,993 human-bear encounters and 212
Security
folks
cameras
injured in car crashes involving bears, the worst numbers since 2006. It's hit folks like mushroom foragers hard. They're packing pepper spray just in case, but constant run-ins make it tough to venture into the deep woods where the best mushrooms grow. All this chaos has even dinged Japan's economy by about 5%, thanks to the slowdown in the mushroom business. Meanwhile, in more remote rural spots, farmers sometimes turn to old-school tactics like bows and arrows to take out aggressive bears that pose real threats. This hands-on approach has helped ease immediate dangers to people and livestock, improving day-to-day life in those areas. But interestingly, despite these efforts, Japan's overall black bear population has actually grown over the years, from roughly 15,000 back in 2024 to around 44,000 today, thanks to factors like better habitat protection and changing climates. It's all about finding a tricky balance between human needs and wildlife conservation. Japanese hunters craft enticing bait setups using oversized bait stations stocked with a mix of irresistible treats like sweet sauces, baked goods, and cooking oils to amp up the aroma and draw bears in close. These bait containers do double duty. They keep pesky birds from raiding the goods and shield everything from harsh sunlight that could spoil the scent and cut down on its pulling power. Savvy hunters also scout out bear tracks to get the lay of the land. These prints clue them in on fresh activity in the area and let them tweak their tactics on the fly for a higher shot at success.